Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Quick Hits live meeting where integrated marketing will walk us through the materials in yesterday's Quick Hits. So let's jump right in. We'll kick it off with an intro from Alex Clift with some sales updates.
Yeah, thanks, Natalie. Hi, guys, and welcome to Quick Hits. You guys are going to see a couple of opportunities here, and there's one in particular that I want people to focus on is the ACM awards. It's specifically in the auto category. One of our kind of traditional incumbents in Ford has officially passed as the official partner of the ACMs from a digital standpoint. So that opens this thing up to literally any other auto that we want to work with from a digital standpoint. So we know there has always been a lot of auto interest in the past, which is great to see. This show aligns very, very well with a lot of auto audiences. So great sales opportunity for something that has been kind of locked up over the last couple of years by Ford. So, please get this out to your teams, get this out to your auto clients. This is a great opportunity. The event has officially been moved to Nashville, where it should have been all along, back to the home of country music. And it's going to be an awesome event. Whatever it ends up looking like, it's truly going to be an amazing event. So again, great opportunity to do something in the auto space. So really take a look at this and kind of again, get this out to your auto clients as soon as possible. So that's all I have, and we'll get it back over to Natalie.
Great, thank you so much. Okay, so today we have a couple of updates from entertainment, and then we'll go into CNET or CMG. So for entertainment, we'll start with RuPaul's Drag Race. So over to Miriam.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Natalie. We're really excited to be presenting this combined ET Digital site strategy, entertainment, and Viacom Velocity RuPaul Drag Race VH1 pitch. We have Christina Evans, who's VP of MTV Integrated Marketing, and Nathan Pearson, who's Integrated Marketing Manager on her team, who's also an expert on all things Drag Race, here with us today to do a quick introduction, to go over, how we came up with this partnership, tell us a little bit about the show, and then Drew from my team is going to take you through some of the ET digital ideas that we collaborated with them and the content team on. Again, we're super excited to launch this first to market combined opportunity. So I'm going to pass it over to Christina.
Yes, hi everybody. Thank you for having us join your meeting today. As Miriam mentioned, we've been really excited to try to find opportunities where there's kind of already a shared audience across our platforms. And we found that RuPaul and ET were actually one of those opportunities. So we wanted to focus on that. We're also working on a side project for VMAs as well. So we'll be back soon to talk about that. But before we jump into kind of the opportunity, just introducing ourselves, Nathan and myself, we work on the Viacom Velocity team. We do work across MTV, VH1, and CMT. And as mentioned, Nathan is really our, what we call show point on Drag Race. So he's working really closely with all of the show producers and getting all the information and making sure that he's vetting and helping with any sponsorships that come through. For this package in particular, if we want to go to the next slide, before we get into this, just to kind of talk about how we want to approach this from a sales perspective, we think that the best opportunity to really capitalize on this is to try to sell this as a convergent package. So we would recommend trying to do this inclusive of Drag Race Linear, VH1 Digital, and then now this new ET Online digital extension. I think that'll make the most cohesive package and be the most enticing to our potential sponsors. But where there are opportunities that you think this fits better as a digital only deal, we would just ask that you work closely with the Viacom brand partnerships team. That will just really help us to make sure that there's no category conflicts in case there are kind of other convergent deals that are in play, just so that we're not in conflict of each other and we kind of maintain those different lanes for our advertisers. And then just kind of on the media plan, this does need to be listed as an incremental spend. And we just ask that you work together with your convergent AE to really kind of work through those deal terms, as well as working closely with the Viacom brand partnerships team. without further ado, let me just toss it over to Nathan so he can just talk to you a little bit about Drag Race.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan Pearson. Thank you, Miriam, for the introduction. Excited to work with all of you. As Christina said, I'm the show point for RuPaul's Drag Race, so any marketing partnership comes through me, and I work with the producers to make it happen. For those of you who don't know, I think it's hard to be anyone right now who doesn't know who RuPaul's Drag Race is, but RuPaul's Drag Race is, a reality competition where we have drag queens face off in different challenges based off of RuPaul's career. So everything from like fashion challenges, makeup challenges, singing challenges, and it's really become a cultural movement, and that's how we like to position and talk about the show. There's 6 franchises right now based off of the show and different spin-offs. Last Friday, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 5 just launched, and that'll run 8 episodes with the finale at the end of July. So Drew is going to take you some ops around there. And it's really, only growing. Right after All-Stars wraps, the plan right now is to head into filming for season 13 and All-Star 6. So you can expect to see deals coming from there. Also, we really like to tout how award-winning the show is. It's really something that sponsors want to be a part of. And so we're really excited to share with you these opportunities. And another thing that people may not think about when they think about Drag Race is that it is for everyone. It started out as a very niche audience show, but it's grown tremendously from the move from Logo to VH1 multiple years ago. And and it's majority female, which I think surprises some people. And right now, season 12 was like the most social cable show during air. So we're really excited to work with all of you and come up with, more exciting packages. And I'll hand it over to Drew.
All right, great. Thanks, Nathan. Thank you so much for that. I think that there's some slides just previously that has some of the insights that he spoke through. And before I move on here, I'll say that I caught the premiere on Friday. Having never watched the show before, absolutely loved it. I'm a stan in the making, and I'm sure you guys will be too. So for this slide that you see, taking a step back from the audience itself, you can see that more than anything, ET Digital is the place for fans and stans alike to congregate on. I know you know our general story by now, but what you might not know is how well we perform as a platform during DragCon. Obviously, we have our page views number listed out here, but on the cutting room floor is some great data around unique page views and streams data, both of which were well up during our most recent DragCon weekend. Drop me a line after the call if you're interested in hearing more about either of these data points or just want to talk about DragCon with me, and we can definitely take that adventure together. But all in all, we are a proven hub for convos within the drag community, and it goes without saying that our compilation of reactions, recaps, and just overall coverage surrounding each of the franchises makes for a compelling story for any brand looking to tap into this audience. On the next slide, we have a little refresher for clients as to the general ET Digital story if you want to send that through to them. As you'll remember, our social story is at the very top of its class with a wide array of unique people coming to us monthly. And that serves as a great setup for our next slide, if you want to switch again, which expands upon the core strength and ultimate payoff of this joint offering with Viacom Velocity, and that is palpable increase in both the quality and quantity of the audience reached. By coming together and offering a combined solution, we offer brands unmatched exposure to Drag Race fans and the greater drag community. And as a whole, these audiences skew even closer to the favorable overall customer makeups and demos that we try to target in all of our RFPs. As Nathan said, we can confidently say that any buyer that comes to us for any of these packages is going to reach a highly engaged female audience with a household income of over 100K, which is definitely nothing to sniff at for any of our brands. If you want to move to the next slide, we have a quick breakout of the opportunities that we have to offer. But before we dive into the concepts themselves on this slide as well, this slide is to assure the team that the foundations of our digital custom concepts are familiar, and you can rest easy knowing that the core pieces are drawn from our normal ETGP deck. As you can see, you can expect segment sponsorship and product integration as that applies, some logo integration into our presented by messaging, and of course, social will be a big player in all of our plans too. If you want to move next slide again, we have the concept specific to this season of Drag Race All-Stars. And believe me when I tell you, the possibilities are absolutely endless thanks to the premiere access that we're going to be getting. Off the top of my head, I personally, and I know the ET team is really excited to do some makeover segments. With these, we would see a queen give a makeover to one of our hosts, with the makeover itself drawing some inspo from the queen's specific style and just overall vibe. We're also set for some pieces featuring queen's closets, where they would talk through their style and just motivation behind some of their looks from the show. And we have the possibility for queen on queen interviews, which will be a lot of fun, especially with all the personalities that we have to offer. In addition to these one-off interviews for brands looking to own a recurring moment in the middle, we have weekly interview segments that are open for branding, and these always perform especially well with new drama, so it's never stale, and new faces to always see. And the final piece and final plan that we have on deck for our Drag Race All-Star season is around our finale special, which will be a one-off, and this will capitalize on the drama for what I'm told will be a really, really spicy finale, and, you know, talk through and recap some of the notable moments from throughout the season. This is all super exciting stuff, and as interest grows around each of these ops, we'll work with you to develop what these look like through your client lens, and of course keep at-home versus in-studio production restrictions in mind when the time does come. And on this slide that you can see here from Natalie, we can hop into preliminary pricing. It's going to start $50K a piece for custom segment sponsorships, and the same will go for our branded weekly exit interview segments. And the sponsorship for our post-finale special will be for $100K. We've got our media plan elements listed out here, and if you want to go to the final slide, you can see a bird's eye view on our plan on a page slide that gives our general flighting as well as a general price range that they can refer to moving forward. And that's about it for the deck. For the media plans themselves, we included the ones that pertain to all the concepts that we spoke through today in Quick Hits yesterday, and you can obviously find those both on DocsEnd in the ET Digital folder. So take a gander, take a look, reach out to us, let us know if you have any questions, and that's about it for us and our 12 sheet today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll let you know what comes next in terms of workflow questions and processes. This is our first one, of course, but we're really excited to be on the cutting edge with Viacom CBS for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you, Drew and Miriam and Christina and Nathan. That was awesome. Are there any questions from the crowd on RuPaul's Drag Race and ET Digital? All right, okay, let's keep it moving with entertainment. Over to Haley on ACM Awards and a few other opportunities.
Hi, guys. Yeah, so as Alex mentioned, we wanted to resurface the ACM Awards in this week's Quick Hits. We have a few updates to bring to your attention. First, just note that the show is on Wednesday, September 16th on CBS. For the first time in the show's 55-year history, it will take place in Nashville, Tennessee. It will be the first award show to broadcast from 3 iconic country music venues: the Grand Ole Opry House, Nashville's historic Ryman Auditorium, and the Bluebird Cafe. The show will be hosted by Keith Urban. He's the reigning ACM Entertainer of the Year and a 15-time ACM Award winner. Important to note, to Alex's point, the auto category is now open, as Alex mentioned, for decline. So we definitely have real estate open. Please feel free to leverage the auto category intelligence slide, which is in our deck. And we have co-presenting sponsorship slots wide open, as are incremental opportunities. So please keep this in mind. There are a variety of scalable pricing solutions. We start at 200K all the way to the 500K level, but let us know if we need to be flexible and we want to react to marketplace feedback. Next, Natalie, awesome. Next, we have United We Sing. This is a Grammy salute to the Unsung Heroes special event. It's a TV 360 opportunity. This special is airing on Sunday, June 21st on CBS. It's hosted by Harry Connick Jr. The show is going to feature him and his filmmaker daughter, Georgia Connick, as they take a road trip in an RV to celebrate and thank essential workers. They're going to get some help from celebrity friends along the way, like Queen Latifah, Sandra Bullock, Oprah Winfrey, Brad Pitt, and more. This special is going to feature musical performances by John Baptiste, Andra Day, Jamie Foxx, Little Big Town, Dave Matthews, Tim McGraw, and more. At each stop, the father-daughter duo listens to the story of essential workers in healthcare, food preparation, sanitation, law enforcement, trucking, and more, to honor their dedication during this unique moment in history. The digital opportunity is at 200K net. To note, it can be offered as a digital standalone, and you do need to connect with your linear sales counterparts on TV 360 pitch efforts. Finally, we're introducing Play at Home from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. This is a web-exclusive series where artists perform from their own homes, which has become a permanent part of the show's remote production. Past talent has included Sheryl Crow, Wilco, Haim, Earth, Wind and Fire, and many more. This content is getting released regardless of sale. There's an opportunity to bring in a partner to be part of a co-branded social campaign to align with the video releases. This package is priced to move at $100K for a 1-month flight. Timing is flexible, but work with us to navigate around any hiatus weeks, which we know will be happening in the summer. Any questions, just let us know. Or reach out individually. We're happy to field on an individual basis.
Thanks, Haley. Hi, everyone. I'm Cindy, a member of the Social Solutions team focused on promoting and optimizing all of our paid social integration campaigns for CBS Entertainment and CTD brands. I'm here today to introduce a new way for advertisers to activate within the Dr. Phil universe. Today's takeaway sees Dr. Phil distill key insights and applicable life lessons after a show. Known for being very candid, Dr. Phil shares exactly what he hopes his show guests learn and take away in these short and sweet 3 to 5 minute segments. With this presenting sponsorship, your brands can access wide scale among a very engaged, mostly female audience set. This audience is extremely dedicated to self-improvement and is passionate about uplifting those closest to them. For this opportunity, which has a base investment level of $100K, an advertiser will get a presented by mention for 4 takeaway segments at all distribution points, which include Facebook, YouTube, and drphil.com. So if you're looking to maximize your reach with something very turnkey among a digitally engaged female audience focused on personal growth, today's takeaway is for you. You can find this one sheet and its accompanying media plan on DocSend. Let us know if you have any questions as you bring this opportunity to market. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, everyone on the Entertainment Site Strategy team. Now we'll go over to Georgie from CMG.
Thanks, Natalie. Just a quick update for you all. CNET's annual road trip series is back, and this year we're shining the spotlight on the global innovators and organizations that are creating and working on new ideas to help cope for natural emergencies. So the stories will feature not only the new technologies, but also the products and services and innovators like new tech tracking tornadoes and how different groups are tackling Venice sinking. Also new this year, our edit team will be producing how-to content that's going to be created and crafted to help inspire readers at home to take action in their own day-to-day. So this can entail them coping for their own emergencies, either big or small. So content like that would include how to safeguard photos, how to properly recycle paper and cardboard, and how to conserve water and electricity and more. So like I mentioned, this is an annual series for CNET, so this will be produced even if not sponsored. However, it does start in July, so there is ample time for us to kind of work on this and get this sponsored. So the budget is scalable and it includes premium display, social, and video. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
All right, okay, thank you, Georgie. Well, that wraps up today's Quick Hits. Got done in 20 minutes, so or Quick Hits Live. So please reach out with any questions, anyone on the entertainment team or CMG, and that's it for today. And then just a reminder for Activate. So all of the trainings, those materials, the decks and Zoom recordings will all be up on the DocSend Activate space. So look out for that. And then tomorrow is our very last one. So make sure to join around kids and family research and trends. So don't want to miss that one. Otherwise, we'll see you. That's it for Quick Hits Live today. So we'll see you next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks so much. Have a great week.